Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Election Day 2018. In a recent interview with BBC Radio, Renee Young talked about doing commentary at the Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia. Renee Young said, "One thing I will say that was very cool about that, as well as being a woman welcomed into Saudi Arabia, to step into the announce booth and be part of the broadcast, is how many men, women, children coming up to me, knowing that this was a big moment of change and that there is a demand and need for women to be performing in Saudi Arabia. So the Saudi people are asking for it, certainly." Thanks to WrestleZone.com for the quote. Triple H confirmed on Twitter that he will be having surgery today due to his pectoral injury. As previously noted, there is a good chance that Triple H's rumor match with Batista won't be taking place at WrestleMania 35 due to the surgery. I want to send well wishes and good vibes out to Triple H on a speedy recovery. Dave Meltzer of 4FWOnline.com commented on both Braun Strowman and Jinder Mahal reportedly working despite dealing with injuries. Here is what Meltzer said about Strowman, courtesy of WrestlingNews.co. "Braun's knees are shot. The first time when he tried to run, he was okay for a little while. I think he may have hurt himself worse, but I knew at Crown Jewel when he walked down that ramp." Meltzer also noted the following regarding Mahal by saying, "I don't know about Jinder. He hasn't been looking good in his recent matchups. I think he has a shoulder injury too, so that doesn't help." As previously noted, Hulk Hogan sent out a tweet yesterday and talked about how he doesn't want to look like he can beat up the entire WWE roster anymore. Tyler Breeze wrote what appears to be a response to Hogan, but then he said he was referring to Dolph Ziggler. Tyler Breeze tweeted on Twitter, "I was going to tweet a reply, but honestly no interest in him, so I'll say this. Our roster is talented as hell. Thanks for giving back, brother." And of course, when a fan went and responded back to Tyler Breeze's tweet saying, "Brother, that confirms a match you and Hulk Hogan soon." And then Tyler Breeze said, "Nah, I was talking about Dolph Ziggler, my actual brother." Pretty interesting. New Japan Pro Wrestling announced Chris Jericho and Tetsuya Naito for the Intercontinental Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 13. Here was Jericho's response to the announcement. Jericho tweeted on Twitter, "Hey New Japan, just because you announce a match doesn't mean I have to accept it. Not approved." And finally, here on Jammin John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our previous special subscriber poll. That poll being, will Daniel Cormier and Brock Lesnar square off for the Universal title? And with 2 votes, it's a no. And that is your news for Election Day 2018. I hope each and every single one of you exercised your constitutional right to vote today. Can't wait to see the results here later on tonight of all the elections. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices. Big shout out to everybody listening to this on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Stewie Family is the name. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, the Jammin John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin John's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, wanting to get your next big event out through the awesome power of Amazon Alexa, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/jamminjohn. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/jamminjohn. This is Jammin John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.